Sometimes, life can feel very heavy. There are days when problems come one after another. Work might become too busy, or family issues appear without warning. The news from the world can also make us feel worried or tired. In these moments, you might ask yourself, why is everything so difficult right now? It is normal to feel this way, and you're not alone. Overwhelm comes when we have too many things to think about, or too many emotions at the same time. Our minds try to solve every problem quickly, but sometimes there is just too much happening. This can make us feel anxious, sad, or even hopeless. Our hearts might beat faster, or we might find it hard to sleep. Sometimes we become angry or want to avoid everything. These are natural reactions to stress, and everyone experiences them at some point. In the teachings of Buddhism, it is understood that life is always changing. Happiness and sadness, calm and worry, all come and go like the weather. When life feels overwhelming, it is important to remember that this feeling will also pass. Even when it feels like there is no end, change is always happening. It is also important to see that feeling overwhelmed does not mean you are weak. It means you are human. Many people, even those who look calm on the outside, have days when life feels too much. You do not need to fix everything right away. Sometimes, the first step is simply to notice that you feel overwhelmed and to know that it is okay to feel this way. Let us begin to explore how we can be present, even when life feels like too much. Our minds are always full of thoughts. Sometimes these thoughts are about the past, like memories or regrets. Sometimes they are about the future, such as worries or plans. Feelings can also rise up very quickly. One moment we may feel calm, and the next moment we may feel nervous or upset. This is a normal part of being alive. Many people believe that they should control their thoughts and feelings, but this is not easy. In fact, trying to push away difficult thoughts or feelings can often make them stronger. Thoughts are like clouds in the sky. They come and go, changing shape and moving with the wind. Feelings are like the weather, sometimes sunny, sometimes rainy, but always changing. It is helpful to remember that thoughts and feelings are not facts. Just because we think something does not mean it is true. And just because we feel a certain way does not mean we have to act on it. When we notice our thoughts and feelings, we can start to understand them better. For example, if you notice you are thinking, "I can't handle this," you can also remember that it is just a thought, not a final truth. When life feels overwhelming, our minds can create many stories. Some of these stories make us feel worse, and some might not be true at all. By noticing that thoughts and feelings come and go, we can find a little more space inside ourselves. This space can help us respond to life instead of just reacting. Understanding the nature of our thoughts and feelings can be the first step to finding peace, even in difficult times. In our busy lives, it can feel like there is never enough time. Many people move from one task to the next, always thinking about what they need to do next. This can make life feel like a race that never stops. When we are overwhelmed, we might try to do even more, hoping that this will help us feel better. But often, this only makes us more tired and stressed. One simple but powerful thing we can do is to pause. A pause is just a small moment when you stop what you are doing and give yourself a break. This might sound too simple to help, but even a short pause can make a big difference. You do not need special training or a quiet place. You can pause anywhere, while standing in line, sitting in your car, or even when you are walking. During a pause, you can just notice where you are and how you feel. You do not have to change anything. Simply stopping for a moment lets your mind and body slow down. It gives you a chance to breathe, to notice your surroundings, and to check in with yourself. You might ask yourself, "How am I doing right now?" Or, What do I need in this moment? Pausing does not fix all your problems, but it gives you a little space between you and your worries. In that space, you can find some relief from stress, even if just for a moment. If you practice pausing a few times each day, you may start to feel less rushed and more steady, even when life is difficult. Small pauses can become small moments of peace in the middle of a busy day. Sometimes, we wish things were different. We may want our problems to disappear or hope for better days to come. It is natural to hope for change when life is hard. However, fighting against the present moment can make us feel even more tired and unhappy. When we resist what is happening right now, we add another layer of struggle to our pain. There is a quiet wisdom in accepting the present moment as it is. Acceptance does not mean you like everything that is happening or that you give up on changing what you can. It simply means allowing yourself to be with what is true right now, without fighting against it. This can feel difficult at first, especially when you are facing pain, worry, or disappointment. If you look closely at this moment, you might notice both comfort and discomfort. Maybe there are some small things that are okay, even in the middle of problems. Accepting the present means saying, "This is how things are right now." You do not need to judge yourself or your situation. You do not need to pretend that everything is fine. It is enough to let the moment be what it is. When you practice accepting the present, you may find that some of your stress and pressure begins to soften. You give yourself permission to stop fighting with reality. From this place, you can make clearer decisions about what to do next. Acceptance is not weakness. It is a way to find strength and peace, even when life is not perfect. Each day, try to let yourself accept what is here, just for a moment. This simple act can help you feel more at home in your life, no matter what is happening around you. When life feels overwhelming, it is easy to miss the small details around us. We might move through our days on autopilot, not really seeing or hearing what is happening. However, there is great value in paying attention to small things in our daily life. These moments can help us return to the present and bring a little calm to our busy minds. You do not need to look for something special. Simply notice what is already here. For example, you can pay attention to the feeling of warm water on your hands as you wash them. Listen to the sound of birds or the gentle noise of traffic outside your window. Notice the colors of the leaves on the trees or the way sunlight comes into your room. Even the simple act of feeling your feet on the ground can help bring you back to the present. When you focus on these small details, your mind gets a short rest from worries and plans. You do not have to force yourself to feel anything special. Just notice, without judging or expecting anything. If your thoughts wander, that is normal. Gently bring your attention back to whatever you are noticing. These small acts of attention can become like small islands of peace in your day. You might begin to see that there are moments of beauty, comfort, or interest even in difficult times. Paying attention to small details does not remove your problems, but it can give you moments of rest and remind you that life is made up of many small moments, not just big challenges. Try to notice one small thing each day. Over time, you may find that your days feel a little less heavy and a little more peaceful. Breathing is something we do all the time, but we rarely think about it. When life is busy or stressful, our breathing can become quick and shallow. Sometimes, we even hold our breath without noticing. Paying attention to your breathing can be a simple way to come back to the present moment, no matter where you are or what you are doing. You do not need any special technique to notice your breath. You can do it right now, wherever you are, even while you are holding your phone. Just notice how your breath feels as it comes in and goes out. Is it fast or slow? deep or shallow, warm or cool. There is no need to change it or judge it. Simply notice it, just as it is. If your mind starts to wander, that is okay. You can gently bring your attention back to your breathing. Even a few slow breaths can help your body relax and your mind feel less busy. When you pay attention to your breath, you may notice your heart slows down and your muscles become a little less tense. This can bring a sense of calm, even in the middle of a stressful day. Breathing is always with you. You do not have to go anywhere or do anything special. Each breath is a reminder that you are alive, right here and now. Even when everything feels overwhelming, your breath can be an anchor that brings you back to yourself and the present moment. Whenever life feels too much, take a moment to notice your breath. It is a simple practice, but it can help you find steadiness, no matter what is happening around you. When life feels overwhelming, it can be hard to find calm. Sometimes, we think we need to do something big to feel better, but often, peace can be found in very simple actions. Everyday activities that we do without thinking can become small moments of calm if we bring our attention to them. For example, you might notice the feeling of warm water when you wash your face in the morning, or the sound of your shoes as you walk. Even making a cup of tea or coffee can be a calming moment if you really pay attention to the smell, the warmth of the cup, and the gentle movements of your hands. Simple actions like folding laundry, sweeping the floor, or even looking out of the window can help you feel more grounded when you notice the details. When you do these everyday actions with care, you give your mind a break from worries and stress. You are not trying to solve your problems or change anything. You are simply being present with what you are doing right now. This can help you feel more settled and less lost in your thoughts. You do not need extra time or special tools for this. You can find calm in the ordinary parts of your day, even if you are busy. Just choose one simple action and give it your full attention for a few moments. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to what you are doing. Over time, these small moments of calm can add up. They can help you feel less overwhelmed and more at ease, even when life is difficult. Peace is not always far away. It can often be found in the simple things you do every day. During hard times, it is easy to focus only on what is going wrong. Problems and worries can fill our minds and make it hard to see anything good. However, even in difficult moments, there are often small things we can appreciate. Paying attention to these things does not mean you ignore your problems. It means you allow yourself to notice what is still good or helpful, even when life is challenging. Gratitude is simply the act of noticing and appreciating the good in your life, no matter how small. It could be something as simple as a warm meal, a friendly message from someone you care about, or the comfort of your bed at night. Some days, it may feel hard to find anything to be grateful for, and that is okay. On those days, even a small thing, a bit of sunshine, a smile from a stranger, or the sound of your favorite music, can make a difference. When you take a moment to notice these things, it can help shift your perspective, even a little. You may begin to see that life is not only made up of difficulties, but also of moments of kindness, beauty, and comfort. This does not remove your pain, but it can help you carry it with a little more strength. If you want, you can make it a habit to notice one thing each day that you are grateful for. You do not need to write it down or tell anyone. Just quietly notice it in your heart. Over time, this small practice can bring more light into your days and help you feel less alone, even when life feels overwhelming. Gratitude is a gentle reminder that good things can still exist, even in the middle of hard times. There are times in life when you may feel lost or disconnected. You might feel like you are just moving through each day without direction or energy. When life becomes overwhelming, it is easy to forget who you are or what is important to you. In these moments, it can help to find simple ways to return to yourself. Returning to yourself does not mean you have to fix everything or become a different person. It means giving yourself permission to be exactly as you are, with all your feelings and experiences. You can start by taking a quiet moment to check in with yourself. Ask yourself gently, how am I really feeling right now? Or, what do I need most in this moment? There is no right or wrong answer. Sometimes, returning to yourself means giving yourself a little care. This could be something simple, like taking a break, eating a meal, or getting some fresh air. It could also mean allowing yourself to rest, to cry, or to talk with someone you trust. These small acts of self-care are ways to show yourself kindness when life is hard. You might also remember what brings you a sense of peace or joy, even if only for a short time. Is there a song you love, a place that makes you feel calm, or a memory that comforts you? Let yourself spend a few moments with these things. It is normal to feel lost from time to time. By gently returning to yourself, you remind yourself that you are here and that you matter. Even in difficult times, you can find moments of connection and comfort within your own heart. This is a quiet strength you can carry with you, wherever life leads. Life is often unpredictable and sometimes very hard. Each of us faces moments of worry, sadness, and confusion. It is natural to wish for easier days, but there is also deep wisdom in learning to be present, even when life feels difficult. By allowing ourselves to pause, to accept the present moment, and to notice small details around us, we can find gentle support in our everyday lives. You do not have to be perfect or strong all the time. It is enough to simply do your best, one day at a time. Even on days when you feel lost or tired, you can find small moments of calm and comfort. Remember, it is normal to feel overwhelmed. There is nothing wrong with you for feeling this way. Just as the seasons change, so do our feelings and our situations. Please know that you are not alone on your journey. Many people around the world are walking a similar path, facing their own joys and challenges. Each step you take to care for yourself, no matter how small, is meaningful. I am truly grateful for everyone who has taken the time to watch this video. Your support means a great deal to me. Thank you for your likes, for subscribing to this channel, and for leaving your thoughtful comments. Your kindness through super thanks and joining as channel members helps me to continue sharing these teachings and reflections with you. I deeply appreciate your presence and connection here. May you find peace, even in the middle of life's storms. May you be gentle with yourself and others. Thank you very much for being here today.